everybody, and welcome to Autism Cares Foundation's Facebook Live, as promised. My name is Jackie Mikowski, and I'm the Executive Director here with Autism Cares Foundation. And today, this is Allison Maurer, and she is our Director of Programs and Activities. And many of you, hopefully, have already received an email to talk about an exciting new venture we have here at Autism Cares Foundation. Allison, tell us about it.
So we've gone and started a new venture with, it's called the Personal Enrichment Program. Okay?
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. So it's our chance to provide classes and courses similar to that you could go and register at a community college or any other community centers to enrich your life and have different exploration within your hobbies and interests and other things.
How cool. So this is very different than anything that we have done here at Autism Cares Foundation.
Yes. Completely. Because this is aimed for our ages 17 to 20 and 21 plus. And it is a drop-off program.
Ooh. So how will we know how that will work in terms of drop-off? Because that is absolutely unlike anything except for a pilot that we've done.
Yes, we've done a couple pilots and we've kind of figured out some of our kinks with those types of things. We do have an application process that was included in the email that we sent out. So it's through Microsoft Forms. Everyone can go through and apply. And then we go through our candidates, and if they meet the criteria that we are looking for at this current time, then they'll receive an invite for a virtual interview is what we're doing right now.
Okay, so it's a multi-step process.
Yes.
Can you share a little bit about what that criteria might look like?
We're looking for individuals who may be employed, who are looking for a little bit extra, maybe with schedule available in the evening. So right now our classes are going to be in the evenings. They have a little bit more independence with navigating certain things, because being that this is a drop-off program and we are only having an instructor and then one ACF. So the ratios aren't as high as if an individual needs a little extra lead.
Exactly. Because typically parents and caregivers would be with our participants when they come to events, so this is very different.
Yeah, so our events and activities are still remaining the same, so parents and caregivers have to remain with them, but this is where this is a little bit different.
And I did go through the form myself, so for any of our parents out there that are thinking it is not an extensive document, you can go through that fairly easy and then it's reviewed. And then what would the next steps be?
Next up, then you'll receive an email confirmation with a link to be able to schedule yourself, schedule the participant or the applicant right now it's a Zoom, Microsoft Teams, that's what it is, yeah. Microsoft Teams virtual interview.
I think that's a great idea. I can say that as Autism Cares Foundation and also as a mom, because sometimes you really don't get to know a person through a form. So being able to have that interview will be a really important process for this. I want to take a dive into some of the classes, because you're saying they're classes. Tell us a little bit more about what that would look like, some of the samples.
So for our summer term right now, we have confirmed that we are doing a meditation and movement, which is a meditation with calming techniques, some yoga and some Tai Chi within there.
I think we all need that.
I know. And then we also have a photography course that we are launching as an intro photography course. Just the basics about like point and shoot, framing, where photography can be used, where it is used regularly. And then our third one is, oh my goodness, Dancing Through the Decades.
Nice.
So we're going to go and explore. I believe we're starting in the 40s and all the way up to about the 1990s, possibly the 2000s. We're going to touch depending on how timing goes. They're going to get a little bit of background on that era, some, fads and things like that were going on, and learn a specific dance move.
So there's a true educational component to each of these. All right, so that, again, typically we do a one-off or a one-time. You're saying classes and courses. Can you tell us what that looks like in terms of duration?
So we have the 3 different courses, like I just mentioned, for the summer, and then they're going to be enrolling in 6-week classes once a week.
Ooh. And how long are the classes?
It's dependent on the curriculum, what's going on. So right now we're scheduling anywhere between 1 hour up to 2 hours during that drop-off time.
Okay, when are these going to kick off?
July 13th and 14th of our first
So that's
roll.
coming up.
Yes, very quickly.
Okay, all right. And so this is, you said the summer, so then what happens after this 6 weeks?
So this week's then we'll have a small break, and then I'm already looking into scheduling what our fall curriculum will be.
Any preview for us?
Nothing's confirmed yet, so
Okay.
once
But
confirmation is, yes, we'll send some teasers once we go ahead and get some more confirmations on things.
Great. Where will the classes be held?
For this session, they're going to be held at the actual Autism Cares Resource Center.
Okay, and for those of you who are not aware, that's at 816 2nd Street Pike in Southampton. So, and actually that is where our adult day program is housed during the day, so these will be evening and late afternoon.
Yep.
Okay. You talked a little bit about the independence aspect. Do we see this perhaps expanding in the future to different activity levels, or?
That is our goal. Our goal is to go ahead and make it available to different ranges of ability and being able to have the access points to make sure we also have the supports in place too. If someone needs additional prompting, if they need visual schedules, so we can actually build a curriculum from everybody and make it as available as possible. That's our goal.
Great. And the reason we wanted to do a Facebook Live tonight is sometimes it's an awful lot of information when you're reading an email to kind of go through it, and we thought, talking it out with Allison, we could probably explain it and maybe even field some questions. I am trying to ask questions as a mom. If you have any and you'd like to type it in, feel free. Otherwise, you can always email. What is the email?
It's going to be actually PEP. So PEP at autismcaresfoundation.org.
Okay. Another question that has come was cost, and how does that look for payment and so on for a parent?
So again, it comes down to what the curriculum is and the length of the class. They are all listed right now on our website with the actual course description, the registration process, and the fee that's costed related to it. And we're doing that private pay at this time.
Great. And for those of you, if you go to autismcaresfoundation.org and you go to our Adult Services Division page, that's where you can find the information on PEP, which stands for
Personal Enrichment Programs.
There you go. Is there anything else you'd like to add moving forward?
I really want people to understand that our purpose for these programs are not just an educational point, but also to foster and grow some relationships with peers and interactions. And the goal is to really make it that there's a connection as they go along in these courses and they have something. They might be going and, like I said, gaining a friendship. They might be learning how to do a certain skill, or they're going to be continuing to gather and grow on their social competencies and things like that. Maybe, like we have our meditation, maybe it's a different type of skill that they can go ahead and transfer out.
Like we've been saying, learning doesn't stop. When you finish school, it just changes and it evolves. I think it's a really exciting time for Autism Cares Foundation and for those we serve. One thing that we've really focused on this year is going to more age-specific programming. Because the needs have changed as our participants have grown. We used to have, maybe everyone was, 15 to 18 and younger, and now they're 20, 25, 30, and so there's age diversity and also skill diversity, and we are working, to address all of those, and I think this is a great new program to try that.
And we are doing that again also with our program here. So when we're offering our classes, it is broken up into groups for the 17 to 20 and 21 plus. So we're kind of mimicking what the foundation is doing within our activities also with this, to provide that group to be able to grow and foster the friendships with the individuals within their age range.
That's great. And you mentioned something to me earlier and we didn't touch on it, the club component.
Oh yeah. So we are also going to continue to expand into different areas with PEP, one of being possibly some clubs in the future. Remember our Glee Club?
Yes.
We're looking into seeing if we can bring that back.
Okay.
And then possibly some other clubs we're pitching on some ideas, which they would be a once a month fee paid, but it'd be a once a month also drop off. and the individuals would be there maybe for an hour or two, something similar, but it's going to be less structured with not the educational component like we do the 6-week classes. It's more so just their hobbies, their interests, and things that they
That sounds more social.
Yes.
Where the other kind of seems to be more skill building towards something. Is how it sounds.
Yeah, because we're looking even with our PEP courses of possibly having we're exploring down cooking. So we might have a foundational based one for Cooking 101, and you'll learn the basic skills and then be able to grow on that.
That's so cool. My mind is spinning. About cooking and photography and doing an exhibit with all of the photographs.
We're discussing possibly a photography club. So we're saying that there's a whole bunch of ideas that are floating around that we're going to see also. We're interested on within the application form. We are also asking what the interest and what some of our participants or applicants will go ahead and do right now. So we can focus our time and our energy in researching and trying to find resources where our community really is interested, not just what we were assuming.
Right, exactly. That's so important. And if you are just tuning in or joining us, we wanted to let you know that we're talking about a new venture here at Autism Cares Foundation, the Personal Enrichment Program. I'm here with Allison Maurer. We're taking questions if you have any. Otherwise, please take a look at your email tonight. We put together some frequently asked questions, and I'm just going to ask to do a quick recap. So, PEP is?
PEP is the Personal Enrichment Programs that we're launching this month. Well, not July, I'm sorry. But
Almost,
so close. But we did go and roll out our application process has started. So we're accepting applications now. Personal Enrichment Programs, PEP, is a venture for us to go and explore, which is a little bit different than most of our activities that we've been doing. It is a drop-off program for the adults 17 and up. For them to enhance some educational skills, some leisurely skills, grow some peer relationships, and also to continue growing other types of naturalistic type of skills that we have going on.
And if you're joining us and you are not on our mailing list, if you go to autismcaresfoundation.org, at the bottom of any page you will see join our mailing list, and you can join it there, and you can also find the application on our website under the Adult Services Division. And I think we have a question. Is that what I just heard?
Yes, so we have a couple of questions. Mary asked what is the timings of the scheduled programs, and Marcy is wondering, when you state the age groups, does that also encompass their developmental milestone age as well?
We're looking for just their birth ages, or I'm thinking of our terminology.
Their birth date,
birth
and then
dates,
their
yes.
skills, I think, would be addressed probably, and please correct me, in your form,
Yes.
and then in the assessment or the interview.
The interview portion of it.
Hopefully we covered that question, and the timing of the classes.
The
What time
timing of
day?
the classes today, we're doing evenings. Usually it'll be early evenings for individuals from 17 to 20, and then the 21 pluses are a little bit later, kind of similar to how our activities are right now.
And earlier we touched on about how long will be, an hour to an hour and a half.
So they're an hour to 2 hours is what depending on the course, the curriculum, and what the instructor is going to be able to cover in that time too.
Right, and some things are more extensive than others.
Yep.
And again, you can go to our website to find out more information, autismcaresfoundation.org, as well as the Adult Services Division. And we have another question, yes?
Leanne was asking if this is strictly drop-off program.
It is a strictly drop-off program. So for that, we do have an application process, as Jackie has said. It was sent out in our announcement for this evening, and also is listed within our course descriptions on our Adult Services website. Web
Adult
page.
Services Division
Page. And it is a application where you fill it out, and then there's a virtual interview process that we go through.
And if you're not receiving our newsletter, you can join at the bottom of any page from our website. And also, please check your spam. Sometimes they do end up in spam. There will be an email going out tonight with these frequently asked questions, as well as we're hoping, we're so technical, we're going to be able to download this video and then upload it. So even those who don't have Facebook will be able to view it. And there is still time to get on our mailing list if you'd like to do that today, because if you go and add yourself right now, you'll be on the distribution list when we do the email later. Do we have any other questions? No? Is there anything else you'd like to add?
I'm just really excited about seeing where this is going to go and really where the interest is of our community.
I think it will be great. Thank you all for joining us again. If you have any questions, Allison Maurer is the Program and Activities Director, and she'll be overseeing the PEP, which is the Personal Enrichment Program. You can email at pep@autismcaresfoundation.org, and also don't forget to go to our website. So thank you so much for joining us. We're so excited. Thank you.
Have a great one.